Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while since the last time I updated or uploaded a video. Sorry for the lighting. I'm in natural light. Hopefully that's okay. But today it's just gonna be a little bit of like my inspirations, which actually I got the idea from my mom. Favorite Christmas movie since it is now December 2nd. And traditions, what's new to me, what I've been doing with my family, and all that. So if you want to go ahead and see what my inspirations are, my favorite Christmas movies are, and the traditions that I've now learned to do, keep on watching. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so that way you can go ahead and get notified whenever I upload something new. And also hit that thumbs up button so you can go ahead and show these videos some love. Okay guys, so my very first inspiration, of course, are my grandparents. They've worked really hard to go ahead and help my parents where they're at. My second inspiration are my parents. One, they went ahead and made sure that we've always had everything and almost anything, but of course they just went ahead and made sure that we had everything that we needed. If we had any extra money, they would go ahead and be like, oh, okay, yeah, you could go ahead and get this or you could get that, but most of the time it was what we needed. My second inspiration is my husband. He went ahead and took a huge sacrifice on joining the military and everything like that. The biggest sacrifices that he went ahead and did was just basically leaving home and being 1,000 miles away from home and being able to hardly see us twice a year. Another thing is that he's actually sacrificing his life on what he's doing. It's provided for us, it's provided for him, it's given him the health care that he needs. For instance, he has asthma, so he's been able to go ahead and get an inhaler. He's done a lot. He's a big inspiration. It's a lot to put into words, but to know that my husband is another inspiration to me, that's a big deal. I would like to consider myself as an inspiration because looking back a few years ago to now seeing where I'm at right now, I never thought that I'd make it this far, but I just feel like I'm my own inspiration because I'm glad that I'm able to look back in a few years or even way back, a lot of years behind, and to know that I've grown so much to this day. One of the TV shows that I've always liked to watch, even when I was in California, it was America's Next Top Model. I know it's a super old show. I think it's still going on right now with Ashley Graham. But the reason this being, I know it shows a lot of skinny women and that you need to be comfortable with your own skin and this and that. Well, right now I think I'm on season 2 or 3, and it's actually had a few plus size models, and actually there was this one model, even though she was skinny, she actually had some acne, which of course everybody who knows me, I have acne, I have a lot of acne. And she was able to be a model. They were basically telling her do this with your skin, do that with your skin, take care of it, and you'll still be here. Well, she actually made it pretty far, and basically Tyra Banks was just like, you know what, be comfortable with your skin, who you are, and you'll make it far, and she actually did. Okay, so for my favorite Christmas movies forever that I can remember, is watching The Christmas Story after Thanksgiving. Once we've had Thanksgiving dinner and it's almost Thanksgiving is almost over, at night when we're getting ready to go to bed, we would always go ahead and watch The Christmas Story. If I can remember right, I think the first time I watched it was in California when I was super young, with my family, and it was always the best. It's still yeah, it's still by far my very favorite movie. Hearing my dad laugh on certain jokes in the movie. Um, if you haven't watched it, I do recommend it. I do believe that you can find the movie at Walmart or even on Amazon. Um, my next favorite movie is The Grinch Who Stole Christmas. That one, same thing. I've always liked hearing my dad laugh or my mom laugh or hearing anybody and everybody laugh at the jokes that are in it or what happens. It also reminds me of how close my dad is or how close my dad is to my dog Dallas. Um, During Christmas time, like my dad will go ahead and call Dallas Max, and Dallas will actually react to that name. So he knows that every Christmas season or once it hits like December, his name changes to Max, and it's actually pretty cute and hilarious of how he like responds to that name. Um, my third my third movie, I would have to say Elf. That one's pretty funny. We actually watched it um, yesterday, I believe. Yes, we did watch it yesterday, and I forgot how hilarious it was. I actually forgot how like the jokes in it, like how cheesy it was, I guess you could say. But it was really nice. My dad actually sent us a package with those first three movies: The Christmas Story, The Grinch Who Stole Christmas, and Elf, um, with a little hat and scarf for Dallas. And honestly, like, even before Michael and I were actually gonna go look for these three movies, and to know that my dad was thinking of us, like, or thinking of us, like, if he went to Walmart or even Target, was just like, oh, like, maybe she'll want these movies, or, like, maybe she would appreciate it. And I actually did. I actually ended up crying because it reminded me of him. Um, One movie that I'm like iffy on, well, two movies, is Santa Claus 1 and 2 and Christmas with the Cranks. Christmas with the Cranks, I didn't really like when I was younger, but now that I'm older, I can understand like the chaos of like making sure everything's ready and making sure everything's perfect. And even though it may not be for like one specific person, or even like we don't have a kid, he's our only baby right now. But it's just that it's like, even for Thanksgiving, I know that I was supposed to upload something, but of how chaotic it was just for me to prep the turkey and get everything cooked and all that stuff, and making sure we got everybody who needed a ride over to our friend's house, and making sure that everything was fine over there. And it was just way too chaotic, and I didn't want to make anybody feel awkward when I was recording, so I didn't feel like vlogging that day at all. But yeah, even with Christmas, like, I think it was Thanksgiving night, or no, it was the day before Thanksgiving that we even put up our Christmas tree, and I just felt chaotic. Like, it didn't feel like peaceful, putting things like where they need to be. No, it was like we needed to get this stuff up and get it ready so that we don't have to worry about it anymore. Um, and yeah, so those are basically, like, I can relate to Christmas with the Cranks, but not really, because I don't have a kid, and they were getting ready. They were getting Christmas ready like the last second for their daughter. But yeah, I would say that's like my kind of least favorite, and it's turning into a favorite, but we'll see here in a couple years. Alright, guys, so last but not least, Christmas traditions. One that I have always done with my parents is not set up the nativity set. Usually my dad would set up the nativity set, but then one year he just left it out, and he would take off baby Jesus, and he would just leave everything else there on the kitchen, on like the counter. And then, like, once it was like, then we would remind him, like, past Christmas, like, hey, like, Jesus is in place on the nativity set, and he would tell us, and then one day he would finally put him on there. But yeah, like, ever since then, he would have the nativity set up all year round with everybody there except for baby Jesus. And then, like, a few days after Christmas, he would put baby Jesus in, the nativity set. And also, that's one thing that I learned to do. What's new to me is gingerbread houses and the event calendars. Michael actually got me into we actually broke them in. Like, we broke this one in there. He has one, and I have one. So both of ours are broken in two. They look like that. And basically, so I asked him when we went to the store, because he noticed it, and he got super happy. He told me that he would always get one every single Christmas that he can remember. And basically, you count down, but backwards. I always thought that you would start at 1, 2, 3, 4. But no, you basically start at 24, then count down backwards. So we broke that in yesterday, since it was the first. Today we'll break the 23rd box, and then since Michael is going out to the field this week until I believe Thursday, that means that I will leave Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday alone, and we'll break them open when he comes back at night. Another thing that he got me into is gingerbread houses. I've only remembered doing that once, and that was it. Other than that, I've never done that. Decorating cookies, that as well with his family. Never done that either. That ever since I've been with him, that's their tradition. Like, every single holiday they decorate holiday cookies. So for instance, for Halloween, his grandparents went ahead and sent us some Halloween cookies, which were broken, but we tried to make the best out of it, and after that we couldn't find any, Halloween cookies out here to like rebuild or show them pictures of what we, try to build. Thanksgiving, we didn't find any like turkey cookies, any Thanksgiving cookies. Sorry. But yeah, so of course Christmas is here. I would say Christmas is here, but December is here, so Christmas season is here. So yeah, we did go ahead and find a gingerbread house and an Oreo gingerbread house, so I went ahead and got that. But yeah, also with tradition, with my family, of course now we have to go ahead and like merge into with what Michael's family does. So what Michael's family does is that Christmas Eve, they go ahead and have dinner super early. And then for my family, we usually have dinner at like 5 or 6. So we're like completely full that night. We're like about to burst. And then at midnight, my family celebrates Christmas. And then Christmas Day, we drive over to Michael's grandparents' house and have Christmas morning there, just kind of hang out a little bit, and then we'll drive back to my parents' house. That's usually how it is. This year, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure that's gonna be exactly how it is like last year and the year before. But yeah, so nothing out of the ordinary, I would say. The only thing that I changed up this year is decorating my house earlier, with the outside and the inside. With Halloween, we didn't even change it until like the second week of November, I believe, or second week of November. And then we actually just decorated the inside last weekend, and then this upcoming weekend we're actually gonna go ahead and do the gingerbread houses. And yeah, so that's my video. I know it's a little bit awkward and kind of weird. It's a weird mix of inspirations with Christmas and all that stuff. So let me know down in the comments what you guys would like to go ahead and see. I know I will be vlogging my trip back home. I know that's going to be super fun and super energetic and just chaos and craziness everywhere. So you guys will go ahead and see us like at the airport or on our way to the airport or even the night before. For me, I might be getting ready next week by packing and all that stuff, but who knows. Just letting you guys know on the upcoming videos. Nothing much happening here, so I might not upload until our trip going back home, and then coming back. So let me know what you guys would like to see on my nighttime skin routine, or how I go ahead and get my lips prepped for cold weather, since I will be going into snow weather in a couple weeks. But yeah, let me know down the comments. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell to go and get notified for any new uploaded content, and hit that like button to go ahead and show some love to my videos. But other than that, have a great evening, night, afternoon, morning, wherever you are from, wherever you are watching. Have a great day. Bye.